Kyoyo Tatagame. Oh man, you guys were probably waiting on this one, huh? He's one of the main characters in the Metal Saga, first appearing in Beyblade Metal Fusion. Kyoyo is one of Jinka's greatest rivals, and he was the former leader of the Face Hunters. After losing to Jinka twice, he decided to hang up the coat and just said, you know what, I'm just gonna join him. And honestly, I don't really blame homeboy. If you guys remember, Jinka was kicking everyone's ass with the exception of Ryuga. Did I mention that my man is a literal fucking light skin? He was the leader of the African representational team. And honestly, I don't know what's crazier, the fact that Kyoyo was the leader of the Africa team, or the fact that they actually went to fucking Africa in Beyblade itself. Like, I am half black, and it mind boggles me that they went to Africa and Beyblade. That is just crazy. I cannot understand that. That being said, I love the craziness of Beyblade. I love all the weird stuff that happens in it. It is just out of this world. I cannot get enough of it. Out of the 51 episodes in Metal Fusion, Kyoyo appears in 39 of those episodes. In Metal Masters, he appears less. Out of the 51 episodes, he appears in 23 of those. But Metal Fury is a different story. Out of the 52 episodes in that series, he appears in a whopping 45 episodes. One thing for sure is the fact that Beyblade is not shy to give Kyoyo some screen time. God damn. If you're wondering about his Bey battles, he had 36 Bey battles, and out of those 36, he won 29 of them. That's 80%. Pretty damn good. It gets even better in Metal Masters. He had 21 battles. Out of those 21 battles, he won 20 of them. That is 95% win rate. Let me put this out there. Light Skin Kyoyo is no pushover whatsoever. His record in Metal Fury is still pretty damn good too. He had 31 battles. Out of those 31 battles, he won 27 of them. That's 87%. And look, I know there's a huge debate on who's better between Kyoyo or Tsubasa. They're both really damn good, but Tsubasa is my favorite character in Beyblade. They both already fought in the anime, and Kyoyo ends up beating Tsubasa, but that's because Tsubasa lost control of the darkness. But personally, if you ask me, if they both fought with no strings attached, Tsubasa would beat Kyoyo, not by much, but he would beat him. And some of you guys probably think I'm smoking crack for saying that about Tsubasa, but if you guys disagree, make sure to comment down below. I'll just throw this in for a quick comparison. They both came really close to beating Ryuga in Metal Fusion. Tsubasa almost beats Kyoyo because Tsubasa is probably the smartest blader in the series, and then Kyoyo almost beats him because he just has brute strength. That's one thing I have to give a round of applause to Kyoyo for, is the fact that he was just teasing and baiting Ryuga to come attack him. And personally, if you ask me, Kyoyo would have beaten Ryuga if it was not for the plot armor in Beyblade. Just take a second and think and let it sink in. What if Kyoyo was the one to beat Ryuga instead of Jinka? That would be absolutely insane. Honestly, if you ask me, Kyoyo gives off light skin energy, and he also gives off main character energy. No one else in the series gives off that vibe unless we're talking about my boy Benkei Hanawa. But seriously, all jokes aside, we do not appreciate Benkei slander here. Unless we're calling him Burger Flipper Benkei. Sorry, not sorry. Here's another thing to note about Kyoyo's last name. Tatsugami is a play on words meaning mane, like that of a lion. Kyoyo's last name can also mean divine shield, referencing Rock Leon's defensive style. Despite being one of Jinka's biggest rivals, he has only defeated him once on screen, although Jinka only lost due to Jinka losing control of Pegasus. One really cool thing about Kyoyo is at the end of the Metal series, they had Jinka versus Kyoyo in the final scene. This is actually a really big reference to Kai versus Tyson in the original Beyblade series. Kyoyo is occasionally nicknamed Yo-Yo by Yu, and by the way, he hates it when Yu calls him this. Mostly because it sounds super childish and it makes Kyoyo sound soft. And we all know damn well my boy Kyoyo is no softy. Kyoyo makes one appearance in episode 26 of Shogun Steel called Bridge to the Future. Kyoyo's English voice actor Peter Kuno is the same one who voiced Lee from the original Beyblade series. They both look really similar, and they both have lion Beyblades. I remember a couple years back seeing a theory that Lee was actually Kyoyo's dad. Kyoyo actually despises potatoes, and believe it or not, Benkei is the one that lets people know this in episode 6 of Metal Masters. Talk about a goddamn groupie, I swear to god. Kyoyo had a rival with the same name as his brother Kakeru, and the theory goes that this is the guy that actually gave Kyoyo his scar on his face. If you guys don't know, it's never really specified, but Kyoyo got the scar on his face trying to protect his brother. One really cool thing Beyblade did with Kyoyo is they had him fight two major battles in Beyblade. They were actually both in episode 49. Episode 49 of Metal Fusion, he goes up against Ryuga, and episode 49 of Metal Masters, he goes up against Damien. Shout out to the Beyblade Metal series, that's such a cool little detail they did in the anime. Also, Kyoyo defeated every single legendary blader in Beyblade other than Ryuga. And unfortunately, we're never gonna get to see Kyoyo beat Ryuga because Ryuga ends up dying. Rest in peace to my boy Ryuga, the best blader in the Metal series. What do you guys think of Kyoyo? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, let me know what other animes or Beyblade characters you want to see me cover. Do not forget to like and subscribe, otherwise I will be very upset with you guys. I'm just kidding, I love y'all.